All right. Sorry about that. We had a little technical difficulties. I don't know what was going on. It's been some weird, freaky things going on all day today. But to those of you who are new here, who are tuning into this live, who will be hopping in and out as I record this live, hey, honey, thank you for being here. My name's Natasha. To those of you who know, who are new here, and for those who will be watching it later as a recording that it shall soon become, I'm Natasha. I am the local skincare bae here at Naturally You Cosmetics. Okay. Today is Wednesday, baby. We are still in the remnants of this full moon in Scorpio. That Scorpio energy, listen, it has been a lot. It has been a lot. Okay. But I ain't mad at it. I'm actually very happy with what Scorpio has been doing personally for me. So hopefully you guys feel the same as well. But yes, I wanted to tap in and talk to y'all today, okay? But before we get into what I wanted to discuss, y'all know that I was burning some new incense that I made. It's hand dipped essential oil incense called Cookie Crumble, and it smells amazing. So I was just kind of getting my energy together, getting my energy and creating this space of zen. So I lit one of my hand dipped essential oil incense. You can find my hand dipped essential oil incense online at Naturally You Cosmetics. That one is Cookie Crumble. I have a couple different scents online, and that is the latest one that I just made. So, but let's get into it. Actually, here's a few packs that I already had. These are the packs that I keep in my car when I'm doing Uber. Y'all know I do Uber to earn some extra cash while I'm building into my business. But yeah, so these are the hand dipped essential oil incense. Right here, I have Cookie Crumble, and then I have Seduce the Room. Seduce the Room is a nice one. That is actually my favorite. And when I tell you it seduces the room, honey, it seduces the room. So then we have my Naturally You Clear Skin Tea. Okay, this is the Clear Skin Tea. Y'all know that we gotta clear our skin from the inside out. Clear skin comes from a clean gut. Remember that. So this Clear Skin Tea. Hey Gabe, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. This Clear Skin Tea is actually I formulated it with, yeah, this is recorded. You guys can watch it back. I'm gonna save it. You guys can watch it back. No, this is actually live. I'm sorry, but it will become a recorded video. But yeah, the Clear Skin Tea. The Clear Skin Tea I formulate or I blended myself with Tulsi chamomile flower, chickweed, and ginger root. Okay, so if you are looking for a clear skin tea that's gonna help you keep that glowy, clear skin, that glowy face, then definitely check out my Clear Skin Tea online. The link is in our bio. And then we have my body and yoni oils, okay? We have two here. This one is called Empress Energy. So if you guys are into vanilla, or you guys like anything that smells like cake or birthday cake, that would be the Empress Energy. Okay, this is for my goddesses out there. This one is Sacred Sunrise. This is one of my faves. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm a fan of vanilla, but this one smells like, it's called Sacred Sunrise for a reason. It has orange, sandalwood, and vanilla. Oh my God. When you put this on, it smells exactly like a sacred morning, a sacred rising with the sun. So you guys check me out online at Naturally You Cosmetics, naturalucosmetics.com. Link is in my bio. So I wanted to throw that out there. All right, but let's get into it. Let's get into it, and let's discuss hard and how hard life can be and why I feel we gotta laugh at this shit. We really gotta laugh. We gotta laugh at life being hard. I know I do. I don't all the time, excuse me, but today I'm gonna laugh at life being hard because it is so crazy how at one aspect, right, you can feel just on top of the world, right? I had a very amazing, fun weekend, okay? If you're new here, you're gonna hear me say amazing a lot. But over the weekend, I had a really great weekend, right? Coming to the week, it was all good. I restocked up on a lot of skincare on Monday. I went to this grand opening. I am now in Cincinnati, right here in my hometown, Cincinnati, Ohio. It is a yoga and wellness studio, and my products are retailing in there. So I did that yesterday, had a couple orders from that. I was doing my Uber stuff, and I sold a couple orders doing Uber. I mean, just grand, right? Boom. I get an email from my son's teacher about how his 8th grade year has not been too swell and what he needs to do in order to be promoted to the 9th. And it really just, let me tell you, the test that life throws at you. Like, it's like when I'm going full force into my business, into my vision, and I'm focused on that and just really just being successful, it's almost like my home suffers. And what I mean by that is my plants are so big. And what I mean by that is if I'm so into the business, into the vision, right? My home can suffer because I'm so engulfed in my creativity that I'm literally like, I'm checking it. You did your homework? Okay, I'm taking your word for it. Okay, I'm cooking dinner. Sometimes I'm buying dinner because I might have had a long day or whatever. And it's like my home will fail and will suffer. But then when I'm super engulfed into my home, super focused on just the whole village thing and my house and my children, my business seems to suffer. My vision seems to suffer. So I'll be the first to admit, finding balance, I'm not sure if there is such a thing, right? But I will say, to some degree it is. To some degree it is. Especially when you're in a 2-parent home. Right now, I am in a 1-parent home. And I do a lot on my own. So in my home, it is just me. So I hold it down. I hold the fort down. And like I said, sometimes depending on what I'm focused, either end could suffer. So what I'm working on right now is pretty much just trying to find balance to where I'm doing an amazing job with my business and I'm doing an amazing job at home with my home life and with my children, right? Because it's all connected. If I'm imbalanced in one area, more than likely I'm imbalanced in another. So I will admit I am totally coming into a time of being balanced, right? But I wanted to talk about more on the hard part. And the reason why I titled this live what I titled it was because I was having a conversation with my son based on the email that I got from him, from his teacher, about him not doing what he's supposed to do and how he was at risk for being promoted to the 9th grade. And I simply, normally y'all, I am going clean off. My phone is on 5%. I'm gonna have to plug it in. I'll be going clean off, right? Today, I didn't go off. I was very calm. I was very calm in my approach. I was very calm in my energy. And I'm just really just looking at him and I'm like, son, what is the problem? Why can't you do X, Y, and Z? And it seems like within the past 2 years, not it seems like, it is like within the past 2 years, I have been more into grind mode, more into manifestation mode, right? Cost of living rose a lot. So I used to do online school, homeschool with my children online, and I was way more involved, way more hands-on. Well, I ended up closing my salon down and, a couple things happened, went back into the corporate world, worked at a sales and marketing job and X, Y, and Z. And I feel like that my grind and my hustle had to get turned up a notch. So that caused me to not be as hands-on with my children, academics, as I would like to be, okay? But that's a whole other topic for a whole other story. I want to focus on his response when I asked him, why is it you are making your life harder? And his response was, school is hard. Granted, I agree. Let me grab my charger real quick. Guys. I don't want my phone to go dead. Sorry about that. I don't want it to go dead. While I am on live. That would be ugly. All right, so I asked my son, I'm like, why do you choose to make your life harder? Okay. And his response was, well, school is hard. I'll give you that. You're absolutely right. School is hard. School is hard. But everything is hard. Okay. To some degree, there is some level of hardness or resistance in your journey, right? There is some level where you're going to be challenged heavily in your journey, right? So I'm like, well, everything is hard. As you can see, what I do is hard. Literally, guys, Monday night, I was up till 5 a.m. making skincare products, more skincare products, because I was entering into a new retail location. And I needed to have all the body creams, all the body and yoni oils, my hand-dipped essential oil incense, my energy cleanse soap, bath soaks, my lavender facial. I was up till 5 a.m. Mind you, my alarm goes off at 6 a.m. to wake my son up. I literally slept for 53 minutes before I had to get back up. After I got him up, I lay back down until 7 because that's when I wake my daughter up. Because my son is 14, he can just walk to the bus stop, you know. And then once I got up at 7, I was up for the rest of the day because the grand opening was at 11, but I had to get my products to this location before 11. And you can't just drop your products off. So I had to stay, not I had to, but I felt compelled because this was a brand new location. I wanted to support the sisters who were opening it. I love Brandy. Shout out to Brandy and Adrian here in Cincinnati, Ohio. So I wanted to make sure that I was there to support and just show my gratitude for allowing my, my products to be in your store, in your yoga studio. So anyway, I'm giving him these different examples and I'm like, that is hard for me. I was literally up 23 hours, damn near 24 hours. I worked, I came home, I cooked, I cleaned the kitchen, and then I turned around and made skincare. All because I knew that I needed to be prepared for my products to be on this shelf before her grand opening at 11 a.m. And then once I left the grand opening, since I was already out, I went ahead and logged into Uber so I could catch some rides, right? But I'm saying all of that to say, guys, it is hard. We got to start, first of all, listen, Linda. I told listen, Linda, his name's Jordan, baby, life is going to be hard. You got to choose your hard. You got to choose the hard that's going to get you to that benevolent alignment. You got to choose your hard that's going to get you to a higher place of ascension. You got to choose your hard that you are going to be very, very grateful and thankful for. That's going to get you to the level of success and the level of life that you see yourself in. Because anything worth having, you're going to go through very tumultuous, compelling times. It will not be easy. So my thing is, why would you choose a hard that's going to make life harder? Why not choose the hard that's going to present you options for a utopia, for peace, for greater abundance, for greater prosperity? I don't get it when people say it's hard. And granted, my son is 14, right? He's 14. He's still growing. He's still learning things of that nature. But it's like, dude, like I'm telling you, for one, you are an African young king. You are a melanated young king in the world of America today. I know how valuable you are. I know how enriched you are, how royal you are, right? But the world don't care about that. Not the one that we live in. So my thing is, because you come from a black mother and you come from a black womb, baby, you got a million strikes against you already in this construct. Cosmically, absolutely the fuck not. You're an entire God. But baby, it's levels to this ascension. And even though my son is 14, this is how I'm talking to him, because I don't hold nothing back from my children. I talk to them like this. My 20-year-old so gamed up. My 14 and my 10-year-old will be gamed up as well. And when I say gamed up, I mean they will know about life. I'm not sugarcoating it. I'm not putting no icing on it. I be keeping it all the way 1,000 with my children, because they do live in a construct that do not like them. And that's fine, because we so protected, it ain't even funny. I'm not even worried about that. But it's just like, I'm trying to get my son to understand that it is certain things that he has to do to get where he wants to be. Sometimes you have to go through the motions. I went to school, I graduated, and even ended up going to college. I didn't graduate from college though, but I did go to UC for criminal justice. I ended up dropping out to open up my own salon because I felt that I wanted to do beauty. I was in the beauty industry for 12 plus years. But I'm saying all of that to say, we got to start really being honest with ourselves and really just looking at life and being like, what am I doing to contribute to my own demise? What am I doing that's contributing to my own downfall? What am I doing to make shit harder for me? Getting in trouble in school, getting ASA, getting in school suspension, having these teachers email me. It is a lot, guys. It is a lot. And I know I'm talking about my son, but now I'm talking about adulting. Now I'm talking to us, the village. Baby, if we don't start choosing, if we don't start really understanding that we have the power to literally co-create with divine source energy the life that you see yourself, and start making decisions that are in that alignment, baby, we're gonna keep repeating cycles. We're gonna just keep repeating cycles. It's so frustrating. So I went and I didn't remove, but I had him take every electronic device out of his room. And I took his cell phone. His summer is about to be so boring and so horrible. And I told him, I lied to him. I told him, I'm sending you to boarding school. I'm not sending him to boarding school, y'all. But I'm this motherfucking close to sending him to boarding school, y'all. I just be wanting to punch him in the throat. Oh my God. Whoa. Why do we make life harder than what it is? Why? I don't understand. I really don't. I'm I don't know what it is with these kids in 2025 where they feel they can just skip certain steps. They can just get to where they're trying to go without putting in no work and no effort. I tell my kids all the time, your only job is to do good in school and do your chores. You would swear I asked these kids to go out and get a job and pay rent. The way that they just be resisting the game that I be trying to kick to them. I don't understand. And even for the adults, even for the people who are intentionally waking up every day, repeating cycles, making the same decisions, choosing the same options, getting the same results and not getting anywhere, baby, you are making your life harder. Staying with that man you know don't like you is making your life harder. Staying with that woman that you know she don't want shit but your money is making your life harder. Okay? Going around those family members, knowing that they don't like you and they talk a whole bunch of shit about you, it ain't doing nothing but making your life harder. Okay, I'm just not with making my life harder. It's already hard. Going after our goals is hard. Making $1 million can be challenging. Okay, buying a home can be very compelling. But guess what? There are certain steps and certain levels that you're going to take and that you're going to do in order to secure that $1 million, in order to make sure that your home, hey, Big Don Dada, in order to make sure that you secure that brand new home, right? But a lot of people can actually give testimony and say that it was not easy acquiring this $1 million or making this $1 million or saving this $1 million. It was not easy getting my credit in order to get this house, to get this car, you know what I mean? To buy this land. But that particular heart got them to their destination. It got them to their desired result. So, y'all, when we are out here living, okay, thriving, becoming, and truly stepping into our purpose, we must not only remind ourselves, but our children and the people that are around us who we do care and love about that. Okay, these are the certain moves that I'm gonna make. And yes, it is hard. Yes, it is a lot. I'm jumping hurdles. I'm doing X, Y, and Z. But the end result is what we should be focused on. Not focused on, because you definitely want to remain present and you want to enjoy the process. But it's the heart that's gonna bring you the most peace, if that makes sense. It's the heart that's going to bring you the most fulfillment, the most success, like the most you know what I mean? Like, it ain't easy doing none of this shit. It ain't easy raising children. It's not easy building a business. It's not easy waking up and going to work every day. It's not easy being loyal and committed to your partner. But guess what? If we're not loyal and committed to our partner, we're going to end up losing our partner. If we're not loyal and committed to the hard steps that it takes to see our dreams come into fruition, baby, that dream gonna wither by. We're gonna look up and ain't even touch the surface of what our dreams could be. So just choose your hard. Choose your hard wisely, okay? Because either way, it's hard. You can sit back and you can fail in life, and you can be a liar, you can be a thief, you can be a procrastinator, you can dwell in that low vibrational energy of this construct. Or you could take the route that is fucking hard, because you know the moment that you tell yourself, all right, I'm done living in lack. I'm done living in poverty. I'm done dealing with these crazy people. I'm done being in this narcissistic, very like unaligned as relationship. I'm done. That's when you start being tested the most, right? Because you're now going against a certain frequency that you was riding on for a minute. That's the frequency that the universe identified you under. And now you're trying to raise that shit. So the universe is like, okay, all right, I see you. Boom, here you go. And you like, oh. And that's just how it goes. You know what I mean? But it's still hard. You're still going to be presented with tests and challenges that are going to see if what you're talking about is what you really want. So choose y'all fucking hard. And pray for me in the process, because building my business and raising these babies is not easy. It's hard. I was so on fire when I got that email from my son. And let me take that back. I wasn't on fire. I was more hurt than anything, because I asked my son all the time, you got homework? You got this? You got that? And I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. I don't even know. I can't do it all. I'm only a human, right? It's only so much that I could do. And it's like, I need my son to do his part. I'm doing my part. My son's part is simply to just do good in school. And I know it's a lot more tougher now than what it was when I was younger. There's a lot more peer pressure. I get it, because when I was in school, it was hard. We're going to hear that. I told him, you're going to hear this hard word a lot. You just got to choose which hard you want to do. Because either way, whether you be a success story or a failure, life going to be hard. Whether you have $1 or $10 million, life going to be hard. But just choose your heart. Choose the heart that's going to bring you the most fulfillment. That's going to bring you the most abundance, the most community, the most prosperity. Don't make this shit hard. Like, if you're a melanated woman or man, it's already going to be hard. It's already going to be challenged. We're already fucked entering into this matrix, right? So it's like, let's just focus on ascending. Let's focus on elevating. Let's focus on choosing that road that does have challenges, turbulence, mountains, valleys, and peaks and things of that nature. But it's literally going to give us our desired life that we are manifesting. Because even though in manifestation things can be hard, but we make it easy because we know that the end result is whatever it is to you. My end result is really just peace. Like, peace, meaning not having a worry about rent, car notes, electric, peace, having good food, clean water, having my own land. That's what I want, And I know in order to get there, I'm gonna have to do X, Y, and Z. I'm gonna have to network. I'm gonna have to put myself out there. I'm gonna have to get people to recognize my skincare brand. I know I'm gonna have to enter rooms that I normally wouldn't enter because of fear. I know that I'm gonna have to push past a lot of things. Like, I know that it's not gonna be easy. And then even once you get to the level, you still gotta maintain a certain level of obedience. You still got to maintain a certain level. I'm focused. Ashe. You got to be focused. It is 2025. You got to be focused on something. So hopefully what we're focusing on is benevolent energy, right? Is prosperous energy, is positively impacting your world and the lives in the world around the ones that you're around. Like, you just want to make sure as much as you can that everything you are doing is literally pouring into your highest future self. Like, once it's all said and done, everything that you do on a day-to-day basis is getting you closer to unfolding and peeling back older layers that no longer serve you, and you enter into a whole new fucking existence. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. I just ran it for a minute because, oh my God, hard. I hate when people say hard. I be laughing at hard. You gotta laugh at that shit. You really gotta laugh at hard. You gotta laugh when people say life is hard, or that's hard, or math is hard. Yeah, I know. It's all gonna be hard. You wanna be using that word for the rest of your life. So you can either get into alignment, baby. You can either get activated and have that hard, like, keep you at a level of where you just feel like you can't grow because it's hard, and you play the violin for yourself and you feel sorry for yourself. It's okay to have a moment, but baby, we ain't about to have no days. We ain't about to have no weeks. We ain't about to have no months. And we ain't about to have no years of you playing the violin and singing "Woe is me." You gonna get focused. You are gonna get clear about your vision and about your you're gonna get real heavy, okay, and intense with your initiative. We gotta take responsibility for our life. It is something that is going on. It's something in the air in this year of 2025 where people do not want to take accountability, where people do not want to take responsibility. I don't know what the hell is going on, but we got to change this. Our children are suffering because they think this shit is supposed to be handed to them, and they think it's supposed to be given to them. And I don't know where the hell they got that idea from. Because, baby, wasn't nothing given to me. I had to work for everything. The car, the house, the shirt I got on, the juice, the cranberry juice I'm drinking. Okay? It was all hard to get. Shit. Like, oh my God. Just people, stop complaining. Or at least, let me take that back. Because I vent. I have my moments. I vent. I'm not even going to hold you. I fucking vent. I ain't even about to play you like I'm just all love and light, because I'm not. I be on fire. Okay? But I swear it don't last long. After I come out the fire, I'm ready to fly. I'm ready to cool off, and I'm ready to take off, and I'm ready to continue where I left off. Because one thing about a goddess, one thing about a divine God, one thing about somebody who was called to do something, baby, they may weep for a night. That next day, you can't fuck with them. You can't fuck with him. So I just wanted my son, and I'm going to continue to drill it into his head, because guess what? I got to find him. He's 14. I'm going to have to get him a work permit. We're going to get him signed up for a little gig or something for a couple hours over the summer. TMI, but his dad is in prison, serving a 16-year sentence. So there is a dynamic there that I know that is affecting my son, right? So even when I was talking to my man about the situation, I was just letting him know, like, I don't even blame him fully. I don't blame him. Yes, he has a responsibility. Like, I'll never tell him I don't blame him, okay? I'm telling y'all, because if I tell him, he gonna take it and run with it. I don't blame him, because I know that he needs masculine energy. I know that he needs a father figure. I know he needs a male role model, someone who's divine, someone who can literally take him and just show him through their own, through how they live their life, how to be a man. I know that, so I don't blame him fully. He's 14. He's going through some type of metamorphosis from child to teenage. He's going through like a transition, through like a rite of passage, right? So it's like, I don't understand that. I just want you to do what the fuck I say. I just need you to do your chores. And to him, it's like, you know, it's bigger than that to him. It's bigger than the chores. It's bigger than the homework. And I get that, but I don't get it because I'm not a man. I don't understand. I just know that you're a God, and I know that being this melanin being in this construct, the road of failure and the road of disrespect and the road of not listening, you are gonna make your life harder, son. And on top of that, he's a Taurus. He's a Taurus sun. Taurus tend to be very successful, but they are truly bullheaded. A lot of Taurus do have to take the long route. They have to take the hard way. That is the only way that they are gonna know what to do and not to do. You can talk to Tauruses till they're blue in the face. Baby, I live with one. And it ain't just me. Like, I know I'm his mom. I know kids tend to, like, you know, not necessarily go against their mom, but kind of not listen because they're like, oh, that's the feminine energy. I can walk all over it. That's mama. She'll know what she's talking about. No. He don't listen to nobody. He don't listen to nobody. He don't listen to nobody. Okay? So, I got to get this under wraps. We got to get this under wraps. Me and my son, we got to work through this because I just don't. He got way too much talent. He's great at game coding. And that's why he's really pissed I took his devices. Because his God-given gift, y'all, he taught himself how to code. My son can sit upstairs for hours and literally create mini short clips, movie clips. He created a mini game. He created a calculator and sold it. He be on Twitch. Like, my son is let me tell you another thing. Okay, so this is a catch-22 as well. Let me tell you. He knows that I hate the fucking education system. He knows I hate it. He knows I despise the education system, okay? He knows this. But he also knows that he literally is going to have to unlearn everything he's learning because it's a bunch of crock. He knows that I know that it's a bunch of crock. He knows that a lot of people in my family know it's a bunch of crock. But he takes that and he's like, all right, well, then I don't have to do X, Y, and Z. And it's like, no. You still got to graduate. Like, you still, baby, I can't, like, listen, we don't need to make life harder, okay? He's like, it's already hard. I said, son, ER, harder. You don't want to make life harder, okay? You at least have to graduate. You at least got to go through 1 through grade 12. Okay? Because even though 99% of the shit that they teach y'all is a bunch of crock, unfortunately, we're living in that type of construct, and that's not something you can get around. Go ahead and do it. Get it over with and get it out the way. So that way, you can do what you want to do. Baby, this is chess, not checkers. And I keep trying to tell him that. I be like, you be running around here like, this is your land. Baby, yes, this is your land. You are a native to this land. This entire fucking galaxy is yours. I literally told him this today. This is yours. However, in this timeline, with America, you got certain roles and responsibilities, son, and in order to get what you want, you got to do some things that you don't want to do. School is one of them. I hated school, but I knew I needed to finish. I knew that in order to go to beauty school, I needed to have a high school diploma, okay? I know that in order to get enrolled in UC, I needed to have a high school diploma, right? So, sheesh! Raising these kids, I'm gonna do a whole live on raising children and how hard it can be. Because this shit is crazy. It's real crazy. But either way, choose the heart that's going to make your life easier, please. Tell your kids, tell your babies, tell your loved ones, tell your village, let your friends and family know. If they are making life harder, they are literally working against their highest self. They are literally prolonging their spiritual ascension. They are literally prolonging their freedom, their utopia. They are literally prolonging their prosperity and their abundance. Baby, don't prolong it. Don't make it harder than what it has to be. We're in this magical year of 9. It is time to end those vicious cycles, baby, and transmute that shit and begin anew. And I'm going to leave y'all with that. I love y'all. Thank you so much for letting me vent. Thank you so much for letting me give y'all a life lesson on choosing your heart. We at the 34-minute mark, so I'm going to cut it off here. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe. Share this video. That way it can bring awareness to my page, to my business, because y'all know life is $1 billion a day. And baby, I'm trying to make a way. So I love you guys. Bye.